Hey guys, good afternoon. Well, more like good evening. It's 9 o'clock. Welcome to another episode of Market Review. My name is Ludwig. Thanks again for joining the channel. It is a Sunday night on December. It is a cold, cold night in New York City. It is cold as of right now. Outside, it's 3 degrees Fahrenheit. For those of you listening, maybe internationally, just so you know, it is freezing. We had a bit of snow earlier, but now things has changed. It was around 38 degrees midday with some sun. But all of a sudden it got really, really cold. But that's okay. We here, we turning up. We're coming and getting ready for the market. We don't want any surprises. We want to go into tomorrow with a game plan. That's what the plan is. We're gonna go with a game plan tomorrow. Again, anything I say is not a suggestions for you to buy, hold, or sell. I am not a financial advisor. Make sure you do your own due diligence. You do your own homework. However, one thing I'm gonna let you guys know is what I do here is not emotional. It is not based on feelings. It's based specific, not narratives or anything like that. Based solely on what we're seeing in the chart. The chart will tell me what the market is doing. If we don't have direction, we don't have direction. Over the next few minutes, what I'm going to do is go through the charts with the SPY, the Qs, Bitcoin, ETH, and the VIX, so we see if we have an idea of what's coming in, what to expect tomorrow. We'll have that review done for you guys. Right before we start, let's see. Let's switch over here to our. Okay, let's just switch over here. Give me 1 second. Bear with me 1 second. 1 second, guys. Just bear with me for one quick second here. I'm trying to get us started here. Okay. Uh, okay, this is the wrong chart. I don't know why. I have the wrong I have the wrong thing populating up for some odd reason. Just bear with me one quick sec. Might have to reload. Sometimes we deal with technical difficulties, and that's okay. I hope everyone had a great weekend. While I'm trying to get things ready to pop off once again. Okay. Okay, fear and greed index. That's the first thing we're going to take a look at. We're going to take a look at the fear and greed index and see what's going on. All right, that's my son in the background. Background, guys. I apologize for that. But you know how it is when you have kids. They like to run around and they like to make noise, and this is just something that we have to deal with every now and then. That's just what it is. Okay. If you're here, by the way, if you're here with me, just make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. If you hear from a different channel, I do see a couple of you guys that came over from a different channel today. Would appreciate if you let me know where you came from. Would appreciate that, and welcome to the channel once again. We do that every single afternoon, every single day, actually every evening. During the weekdays, we review the stock market live at 9 p.m. I'm gonna give people a couple more minutes to see how many people just come in here real quick while I get things set up to go. Okay, bum bum bum. There you go. Huh. Okay. Hey, let's just give the folks a couple minutes here while I'm just putting up a couple of things real quick. Huh. Okay, I know we had a bit of a scary moment last Friday. That was really scary. That was not fun at all. That was some That was some real scary time, man. I know, I get it. But sometimes that's the way the market do things. Sometimes, you know. Okay. Hmm. There you go. There you go. Now we got that done. Okay. There you go. Now we're cooking. Now we are cooking. Okay. Hopefully everyone can see my screen. What a bearish candle. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. How many days was that? Seems like we dipped just a little bit more ahead of this whole thing. If we're looking at right now, we have the Qs. Let's go in the S&P 500. Okay, our good old friend S&P 500, and let's see what exactly is going on. Just gonna remove any indicators. We're just gonna go through the chart by itself, leave the chart naked so we can go through it. These are levels that I set for my day trading. So just getting those levels out to make sure the chart is clean and everyone can see that. There you go. Beautiful. Okay, what are we seeing here? I believe we talked about that level, right? I talked about that level when I was telling everyone be careful, be a little careful right at this level because right now we are at an all-time high and we have not yet break above that. It seems like we might have gone and go above that, but we didn't. So we drop. Okay, so are we crashing? Is this the crash? Are we going down? Not necessarily. When you go into it, right? This is why we look. This is why I love looking at the chart. When you really actually look at what exactly happened? All we did was come back down and test that support level. And by end of the day, guess what happened? As of right now, that support held, right? So remember a couple of lives ago, I talked about this area right here, right? This area being a consolidation zone. What are we doing here? Right now, we have the left shoulder and we still have a white shoulder forming. So is that move done? Are we crashing down? Is the Santa rally no longer coming? Not necessarily. Is it still coming? I don't know. You know, as of right now, I don't know. That's not what the chart is telling me. But the chart is also not telling me that the rally is not coming either. Fair disclosure for those of you who knows, and that's part of the trading community on WhatsApp. You know, I actually bought some spy calls on not spy QQQ calls on Friday. Why did I do that? I bought them at the lows here. We're sitting okay so far because we had a bit of a rally up, right? But why did I buy those? I just bought it because I'm comfortable buying at support level. It is a scary thing to do, but once you've tested that theory enough and you see, hey, you know what? That's a level that's actually whole multiple times, right? And you have tested your levels and you always see that the levels hold. What do you do? When you have those levels, when they show up, you take it. Plain and simple. It shows up, I take it. That's what I do. Right? Okay. Yeah, it shows up. I take it at that level. Now, if I'm wrong, if it dips below, let's say tomorrow at some point it dips below, right? I have a tight stop loss on things like that because this is structure. Right now, this is the structure of the market. If we break that structure, break that support zone, I'm out. This is a tight stop loss. I'm not in here to hold for a long time and saying, hey, this is going to happen, and no matter what, we're going up. I don't do no matter what. I just go by what's in the chart, and this is only what I'm looking at, right? Let me see. I can just remove that for now. What are we seeing again? On a macro level, what we're still seeing is happening is a head and shoulder pattern, right? This is what we're still seeing happening on a macro level. Okay, what is it that everyone still know that I have? I keep calling 700 on the SPY by end of the year. Are we still going to get that? I mean, it would be okay for me to abandon ship right now, but I'm still holding strong. As of right now, I'm still holding strong. If that change, I will change my mind. That's my bias. I can be wrong again, but as of right now, I've been proven right. I mean, I had faith down here. I had faith down this level. I still had faith. Why would I not have faith up here? Right? So that's what I'm looking at right now. Like, why would I not have faith like way up there? You know? Um, okay. So if we dig in just a little bit, let's dig in just a little bit. If we're looking at the 4 hours, right? The 4 hours right now, I'll be quite frank, it does not look pretty. I mean, this rejection candle, I mean, this is institution money, and that's institution level dumping. Look at those top intels, right? You can tell by those top intels, these are institutions offloading, and then the drop happened. And this is why we need to be wary of. When we saw this, right? You cannot say you could not predict or could not have any idea maybe this drop was coming. It's unfortunate that moves happened, during the overnight market. So by the time the market opened, you didn't have a chance to do anything because this is like let me see if I zoom in just a little more. If you could see the little shade of blue, this is after hours, right? Like at between 4 to 8 p.m. So that's when we had that rejection. And right here, this is around, I think this is like pre-market. And even all of that, most of that happens during pre-market hours. All right. So that's what happened. And if we're looking at what's going on here, almost seems like we're having a bit of a what? I think everyone knows that. This is what I talk about patterns. If you're here with me, you know we're gonna talk about patterns every single time. We're going to talk about these things. And let's say if we go over to our friend Google and we go take a look at, um, just go take a quick look at what exactly is a bear flag. If you call that a bear flag, you are correct. Okay, guys, you might hear a lot of noise coming from outside right now. This is the price you pay for living in Manhattan, man. You live in New York. We do get that. We do get that a lot. Okay. I mean, you can see the bear flag, right? There you go. You're gonna have that. Sometimes you have that. That means we went down. We do a bit of a pull up and we have a level of rejection or resistance level that's right here. Right now, this is holding, but it seems like during the overnight market, we're gapping above that, which is great. And I'm hoping, well, I hope it's not a plan, but but what we would like to happen is have the overnight market candle close above 50% of this candle, so that way we can render that drop mute pretty much, cancel out that move. If we go in the 2 hours, right? Again, a lot of selling happening in the 2 hours. A whole lot of selling. Right? I mean, can you consider this pattern as a bit of a bullish arami? I guess so. I mean, not perfect, but I guess you can use that. Right? If we go in the 30 minutes, that's the good news. The 30 minutes, you could see we actually went up. What are we doing in the 30 minutes? Right? This is why we dig in a little deeper, just to see exactly what's going on. If we go in dig a little deeper, what exactly are we seeing in the 30 minutes? We right now I know we're consolidating, but if we have that move up, that would be a double bottom. As of right now, What we have in forming as of right now is a double bottom. Why? We have support level actually working out. This is what we have as of right now. All right, that's the S&P 500. If we're looking at our levels for tomorrow, tomorrow might be very volatile. Be ready for it. Have a plan. Be very ready for it because we have the potential. It doesn't mean that's going to happen, but we do have the potential of having a move all the way to 688, 85 and 679.42. So we have that whole move that may happen, right? Because it seems like we're gapping up a little bit in the overnight market. So that means when the market opens, we're going to be around this level. So we might come down here and push up, right? That can happen. Maybe we don't go all the way. We do have some resistance levels around all those points and whatever. 684 will be used as a resistance level, or we can go all the way up and reject. A lot of things can happen, so watch your levels. Make sure you know your levels. Have a plan going in. If you day trading, make sure you have a plan going in. What I'm doing for the most part, I'm not buying and holding too many things for too long. Anything that are going, I'm getting in, I'm getting green, I'm getting out. The market right now is not really suitable for swing trading. In my opinion, as of right now, the market is not very suitable for swing trading. Why? Because we are, again, once again, the reason why is because we are right in the middle of a consolidation zone, right? So as you can see here, like this day it might pop up all the way here, and the next day it might drop all the way down, and it bouncing all over the place. This is what we having. So you were not buying and holding overnight. So I'm doing day trading with that. So whatever I can get, I come in, I get it, and I'm out. Right? Again, I trade options. So when you trade options, a couple points move, like 2, 3 points move, that's good money, right? So go in, take your money, get out. Don't overstay your welcome. As of right now, again, what I'm going to say as of right now, we do not have direction. We do not have direction. Now let's take a look at the QQQ. That's the Nasdaq. That's tech stock. Tech stock took a beating. Why did they take a beating? Is because of Broadcom. Broadcom is taking a beating because, again, because of their debt and because of they were. I think the valuation was crazy. If we're being honest, the valuation on Broadcom was crazy, and this is what I don't like. That makes me feel uneasy, right? What are we seeing here? This is our downward trend line, okay? We have a downward trend line right in here. And sure, you could say we're building a bit of a head and shoulder pattern, but this is why I'm not too confident in tech as far as head and shoulder pattern, is because if you're looking at this area, this area never went to test the level up there. It never did. I mean, it could still work, right? Because as you can see, it's a consolidation zone. Right there, we just consolidating from here to here. Really, we've been consolidating. You can clearly see it. But the fact that what I'm looking at is right now what we had was a high and a lower high, right? High and lower high. I don't like that pattern. Obviously, this is a bearish pattern when you have a lower high. So I don't like it. However, he's the counter argument. He's the counter argument, guys. Where's structure? Structure is like right here. Remember those days when we had those big drops? So that means that the fact that we took this level again, that should serve as pretty strong resistance. If we lose that resistance and whatever, that really will worry me. All right, if we lose this level of resistance, that will worry me a lot. But as of right now, we can see that resistance level is holding. This used to be a strong resistance level, which has turned into support, and now this is holding. Can we still consider this as a left shoulder? I guess it's not perfect, but for me, as of right now, until proven differently, I'm considering this as a lower high in tech because it seems like we're having a bit of a bit of a switch. Like we're rotating over to value. This is why when you look at things, and I'm not going too much into it, but when you go into things like Chipotle, you can see Chipotle is rising from the bottom. Chipotle has made a nice run over the past few days. Like you can see that, and Chipotle still have um, maybe a couple points in my opinion before we start hitting some resistance levels. I guess if you want, you can just go put it there. So right around 38, 39, there should be some resistance for Chipotle. We had that trade right here. That's what is that called? If anybody's watching, anybody who watch me will follow me and always watch that. What exactly were we in right here at this level, right? No, 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 no. Let me just put that back the way it was. Okay. What exactly did we have at this level? I'll give you a second, see if you can come up with it, right? All right. If you didn't, again, I want to verify everything for you guys so you guys can see uh, what I'm talking about, okay? This is why we are successful at what we do. This is why we do what we do. What is that? This is called a falling wedge, right? This is a falling wedge pattern. Okay, there you go. Let's see. I may have to zoom in a little more, see if you guys can see that better. Okay, I have a lot on the screen, but if you're looking at right around here, you can see it. This is a falling wedge pattern, which is a very bullish pattern. That's the falling wedge, and that's exactly what we had here, right? That's a falling wedge pattern, and now we breaking the downward trend line, right? What I'm predicting is going to happen. That's typically what happens. We can continually break nonstop. That's a possibility, but more often than not, what happens is we get a break above. We go to some sort of resistance level, and we do a retest, and then we move up, continue to move. All right. Well, guys, that's we're short on time. Sorry for the delay. We had a bit of technical difficulties. I'm going to switch over for those of you guys who are part of the trading community on WhatsApp. Again, you will see the WhatsApp link below. For those of you guys who are part of the community on WhatsApp, we're switching over to Teams to do the live breakdown. If you'd like to see specific breakdown of specific stocks, I do have a trading community. You can join the community for free, but the breakdown is specifically for paid members. So that's where I'll go on specific stocks, levels I'm watching. I'll review current plays that are open for the community, so we know exactly if we need to exit out of a trade, whether it's calling the trade for a loss or if we're taking profit, whatever it may be. That's where I go and do those. Thank you again for tuning in, guys. It's always appreciated when you guys show up. I do what I do because it doesn't matter. As I keep telling you guys, it doesn't matter if it's just one person. It doesn't matter if it's just one person that showed up. If I help one person tonight, if one person came in to watch me tonight, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with it. Of course, I wanna grow the channel. That's the whole point. I wanna grow the channel. But if I can change one person's life, because I know what trading has done for me, and if I can trade one person's life, that alone to me is worth it. My trading is my trading, but this is one way of giving back. I'm doing the breakdown. If you know anybody that can benefit from these videos, or if you like these videos, check out my other videos on the channel. Subscribe, like, comment, and check the little notification bell so that way whenever I go live, you don't miss it, or whenever I drop new videos, so you don't miss it. And this week we have part two of the option trading for beginner, or option trading for on Robinhood for beginners. We have part two coming, so stay tuned for that. This is going to drop very soon. Again, thanks for tuning in. Guys, have a good night. Stay green, stay safe, and make sure you come in tomorrow with a plan so that way you can protect your money. Remember, at all costs, you protect your portfolio. Protecting your money is your main goal. All right, guys. Peace out. I'll see you guys tomorrow again for the live at 9 p.m.